Stay tuned at the end for some bonus photography from the night before and now July the 4th on the Tennessee River. Hello and good evening. It's the 4th of July here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we are actually anchored up. We're not really anchored up. The front of the boat is tied to a pine tree that's fallen into the water, and the back of the boat, I don't know if you can see the rope going down through there, it's tied to a fallen hardwood tree that's in this tiny little cove. Directly over there is one of the greens for the Bear Trace Golf Course, which is part of Harrison Bay State Park. And somewhere back that way is a bald eagle nest. But directly across the Tennessee River is a marina in Soddy Daisy called Harbor Lights Marina. And celebrating the United States Independence Day, the 4th of July, they're going to do some fireworks over there tonight. And a lot of places have canceled their fireworks show due to the pandemic, but here at the marina, they're still going to do their fireworks show, and Heather and I felt very safe socially distancing because it's just Heather and I in our boat. Now, there's other boats around, and probably when we get closer to the fireworks show, there will be even more, but we're still going to be socially distancing. And we're going to do some long exposure fireworks photography tonight, and we may do a live stream. And if so, that's already been on the channel. But I had a rinky-dink, not my good tripod set up for the live stream, and there was no camera on it, and it's fallen into the water right now. We can't even see it, so I'll have to fish that out. Water's about 3 feet deep right here, so no problem. But anyway, I've brought the Z6 and the Fujifilm X-T3. Probably going to use the Z6 because I have a remote shutter release for it, and the X-T3, although it may not be the photography camera tonight, it is making this particular clip. Later we'll probably use the Canon M50 because Heather's very comfortable using it. And but anyway, we're going to wait until 9:30 when the fireworks show starts. It's 8:01 right now, so we got a little bit of time, and we've got some sandwiches to make and eat, and we're just going to enjoy our 4th of July evening here on the Tennessee River. It's 8:17 now, a little bit later than our last clip. I've put the bimini top back, and the sun is getting low in the sky over there. Heather and I are eating our sandwiches that we made and getting ready for some fireworks. There's some other fireworks going off around here. We heard some a little bit north of the marina, and just now there was some over kind of in that direction, but we're waiting for the ones that are going to be shot at the marina at 9:30. Let's eat. Okay, so my camera girl Heather is really rocking right now in the boat, and I apologize about the weird footage tonight. I found my tripod. It had fallen down somewhere right over there, and I've moved it back a little bit, the one that may be used for a live stream later tonight. And this is a tough focal distance because with my 24-70 and my 70-200, it seems like the right focal distance is kind of right around 70, which means I can use two different lenses. But which one do you choose? This is a situation where if I had the 24-120, it would be a better lens because I could move all around right on it better than when right on it is right at the edge of the focal distance. Same thing on the Fuji. I've got the 18-55 and the 55-200. And it's kind of right around 55 on that crop sensor lens. So I've decided to use the 70-200, and I know I'm completely insane. The other day when we were on top of a parking garage where there was no danger of ruining my gear, I used a $49 70-210, and now while I'm standing waist deep in the Tennessee River, I'm using a $2,300 70-200 f2.8. I'm an idiot. I've got a 3-stop neutral density filter on here, and it seems like whenever I do fireworks, or when I did fireworks last year, I had to stop all the way down to f22 to get the shutter speed long enough to where I wasn't overexposing the firework part. So that's why I'm trying the 3-stop neutral density tonight, so maybe I can shoot at f16 and have a little sharper images. Plus I can shoot at ISO 100 instead of dropping down to the extended ISO of 50. Well, Heather tells me it's 9:06. And Heather, show them over there the sun setting. Definitely got some sunset action going over there, some kind of pretty stuff. I'm shooting a couple of sunset shots here the waves, because we're on the main channel here, this is not a no wake zone, and the waves do move my tripod a little bit, even though I've got it kind of wedged into the mud that I'm standing in. And I'm doing some shots at f/16 ISO 100, still have the 3-stop neutral density filter on. There's some lights on the restaurant across the way at the marina, and I'm using that as my focus point. I go 10x zoom and get those good and tight. And occasionally I'm shooting a shot of the sunset. And as you can see right here behind me, as I just made that 4-second shot at f/16, whoo, these rocks hurt my feet. You can see I do have this wobbly tripod set up. The live stream is set and ready. All I got to do is at about 9:27 or 9:28 carry the camera over here and set it on there and tell it to go. So I guess maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's going to work. Heather will have to verify that she can see it from the boat, but we may live stream this thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but there are at least 500 mayflies swarming around right there. And mayflies don't bite. And if the mayflies are doing their thing, which they're doing it right now, it's a great time to go fishing with topwater bait because fish are used to coming up and hitting those mayflies on the water. But I think with all those mayflies swarming, that may run off the mosquitoes tonight. So we forgot our insect repellent again, so hopefully we're not gonna get eaten alive tonight. All right, I'm gonna do another 30-second shot with that bright magenta. Wow, mayflies everywhere. Don't mess up my shot, flies. With the bright magenta part of the sky, which is actually getting darker now. And the lights on top of the restaurant. And there goes a firework right there just to the left of the magenta sky. And there goes another one further left, probably out of frame. I made many photographs as the sun was setting, and this is just one of those. I'm going to show you two. I'm going to show them to you out of order. You can see someone's privately shot at their house, which is in a neighborhood to the left of the marina, firework in this. And you can see some beautiful magenta sky directly over the bright lights of the restaurant that I really like. And the next shot is going to be a up close shot, or up closer. This one's 75 millimeters. This next shot is at 145 millimeters, a little bit earlier when that red magenta area behind the restaurant was much brighter. And there are a couple of fireworks in the sky coming from the neighborhood. The fireworks coming from the restaurant or behind the restaurant later in this video are going to be much, much larger than those. So after this one, I'll have to get the phone on the tripod for the live stream. That will be the next thing to accomplish. Let's see how that one looks. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm going to get back to my other composition. I'm going to have to fix this composition once they actually start doing the fireworks here at the marina. I'll definitely have to adjust this to get it right for where the fireworks are. Okay, so here are a few shots of the actual fireworks, and every one of these has the exact same settings: 200 millimeters, f7.1, and 10 seconds with the 3-stop neutral density filter. Now, I do have all of them cropped a little bit different for composition. This first one, I liked it because the fireworks from the neighborhood seem to match the fireworks in the sky from the actual fireworks show, and I really like that combination. So that's why I shared this one. And this next shot I shared because it has a boat going through the scene ever so slowly with all of its lights making light trails in the water. Of course, this is a 10-second shot, so it's smoothing out the river pretty well. The water had settled down a lot when the fireworks show actually started. I shared this one because there's another boat light trail a little bit further down the stream. Could be the exact same boat as the previous shot. All of these fireworks shots looked very similar, so I didn't share a million of them. But here's the final one, and I like this one. This is the one that I shared on social media because this 4x5 vertical crop seemed to fit social media better than the rest of them. But the symmetry of these with the really bright lights of the fireworks going up is what made me share that one. All right, well, here is the rig, soaking wet, water dripping off of it. The Z6, the FTZ, my beloved, well, not as beloved as Heather and Casey, but I really like this lens, my 70-200 f2.8 G VR2. And we did a live stream. It was terribly small in the frame. I apologize for anybody who saw it, but I appreciate the people who watched it. And Heather says that all the video footage of me while I was working on pictures, I was completely dark, so I apologize about that. Now we've got a cell phone light on me, but we didn't want that cell phone light to be lit during the fireworks show because my cell phone light might have been brighter than those tiny fireworks. But anyway, I think I got some pretty cool photos. So thanks to Heather for running the video camera for me. Thanks to you for watching this video. Thanks to the few people that watched the live stream. Very nice of you. And hit the thumbs up if you like the content, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye. Sometimes when you work on putting together a video, things just don't work out. And the video from the night before, the only thing salvageable from it is this photograph, but I absolutely love this photograph. I had been talking with David Sailors about the location of the sunset behind the bridges in Chattanooga, and we were both thinking about places to go to get kind of the sunset behind one of the bridges. And I decided to try this spot. This is from the Walnut Street pedestrian bridge, looking over at the John Ross Market Street bridge, which is still a car bridge. And that's a drawbridge, although they never open it anymore except to maintenance it. But I love this shot. It's a 25-second shot at f8, tripoded up on the pedestrian bridge. But I didn't think it was going to be any good because the pedestrian bridge, I could feel it shaking during the 25-second exposure. So I just knew that there would be some motion blur in this photograph. And if you want to get really, really picky and look at it extremely up close, there is some motion blur in it, but not enough to make it where it's a problem in a YouTube video. So I wanted to share it with you, so here it is. And also, to go along with the fireworks theme, there is someone who, even though this was on the 3rd of July, there is a firework in the sky. That's not superimposed. That was actually captured during this exposure. Alright, well, I know I've already thanked you for watching and asked for the thumbs up and the subscribe previously in this video, but as we fade out here at the actual end of the video, scrolling and looking at the Market Street Bridge shot, I'll ask you one more time, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.